YouTube, how's it freaking going? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Chris Pride Chico. Today is Thursday and today is sunny, and you know what we say about the sun. The sun is a beauty, and it's something I'm grateful for because the sun, it gives you that vitamin D, and it also makes you feel good, you know what I mean? Especially if you're having a bad day. But I need to say something because a lot of people need to hear this, myself included, so I'm preaching to myself. Do not let people's opinions of you or people's actions determine your value in your mind. Okay, so people will do hard to you, people will fuck you over, people will do a lot of bad shit to you. And sometimes you'll find yourself in a loop of thinking that it's, demoralizing per se. It reflects on your values, and then you think, oh, what did I do to cause this and shit like that? Like, was I not good in that regard? Was I not good in this regard? But the reality of it is your value is determined in yourself, and your value can be determined in yourself through your actions, right? It's kind of similar to, I think, an Alexander Hormozy quote where he says, I'll cut out the first part, but he said something about gratitudes, but something like that. Confidence is built with a stack of undeniable proof. And that undeniable proof is doing the actions that you need to, right? Because value is obviously in the beholder, but in my eyes, a valued life is spending time with your loved ones, appreciating your loved ones, being grateful for what you have, and doing the things that you need to do every single day to get closer to where you guys want to be, and leaving an everlasting impact that relates to your life. And mine being to inspire people to become the best version of themselves and realize that they truly are limitless, and the limits that you lay upon yourself are ones that you dictate for yourself. But needless to say, that's something I really need to emphasize because it's something that I battle with in my mind quite frequently recently. It's just been like, I've been thinking about how my value isn't really there and shit like that. But sometimes you got to look in the mirror and you got to take a step back and realize all the beautiful things that you have to you. Because again, people are going to fuck you over and that's on them. And in reality, if someone fucks you over and it dictates you feeling down upon yourself and thinking you're under, there's certain things that you're not good at or whatever, the reality of it is the person who fucked you over is the piece of shit in the situation. Because, I don't want to bite around the bush. That action of fucking someone over is something that would deteriorate someone's value rather than someone leaving someone for a form of undervaluedness or whatnot. But I did need to say that, I'm preaching to myself, but it's always good to share lessons that I am learning because I am learning every single day, because the name of the game, guys, is to become better every single day and take it one step at a time, because like I said before, the only thing that's real is right now, right? The future, it's just an illusion. The past is just a memory. We got to focus on right now. We got to focus on the right things, guys. Remember that your value is dictated by yourself, and my value today is going to be increased because I know that I did what I needed to do, and that's go to the gym. So without further ado, it's fucking gym time. I definitely am a big believer in the overhead military press or overhead standing barbell press. But I'm not going to lie to you guys, I just don't see a use in getting a 1 rep max on this. Like, I definitely think going for heavy reps is more optimal than just doing 1 rep of this. That's one thing I could say about the program that definitely showed me, the reality of it. Because if I was to slap 2 plates on this and just do it for 1 rep, it definitely doesn't work it as much as doing a multitude of reps. And this exercise in general, I just really enjoy, especially when I'm doing the multitude of reps. So I'll do 1 plate, I think, for probably about 8 reps. The first set I did was for 8 reps. But I need to talk about something, because I've said it before with the limiting beliefs about removing the words I can't, stuff like that. And I honestly think I should create a reverse dictionary, because there's a lot of things you shouldn't be saying. Things like that are just limiting beliefs, and whether you believe it when you say it or not, just saying it is going to be stored in your subconscious, and you're going to remember that. So if I was to go prior to this set and think, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do 8 reps, there's no way. Well, fuck. I'm already setting myself up for failure. I'm not going to get it if I don't believe in myself. And similarly, if I genuinely can't do it, that's because I'm just not at that part of my progress yet, or my journey yet. So you got to remember that. You got to come into it with the right mindset. Number 1, come in with the right weight, of course, something that you can't injure yourself with, because this is injury prone. But more specifically, because that was what I said before, I wanted to talk about not letting people, or rather, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. So don't remove the words of, oh my God, I can't believe this happened to me and all that sort of shit, because it's those very things, those very hardships that you endure, that you think, oh my God, it shouldn't have happened to me, why me, shit like that, that are gonna make you become better, right? Because I mean, if it was easy, everyone would do it, and pain is growth, right? Typically speaking, when you're experiencing heavy pain, you have the ability to grow upon that. So just remember that, and don't let that shit hold you back from doing what you want to do. But definitely gonna have to drop a reverse dictionary, because there's a lot of things you guys shouldn't be saying, limiting beliefs and just fucking stupid shit like that. But we're gonna do this for 8 reps. I don't have clips, unfortunately, and I definitely feel more comfortable with clips, but the first set went all right. Gonna be doing this, like I said, for 8 reps for 5 sets. So I've got 1 set down, we got 4 more to go. So we're gonna have to bang this shit out, but let's get ready to do it. We did 10 there, but it's definitely an impressive lift. You know, if I was to slap on 2 plates and be able to hit it out for reps, definitely a good exercise to do that on. Definitely an exercise to not neglect, which I did before the program, but that's not happening anymore. Definitely one of the most optimal. Helps with your spine and just overall strength, right? Like I said, it's pretty fucking impressive for you to be able to press heavy weights over your head. But we're gonna do this 3 more sets. That was 10 reps, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but I increased it by 2 there. Definitely gonna be fatigued though, because like I do when I'm by myself, I do limit the rest, and I have the ability to time it and get accurate measure throughout the set. So we're gonna get this shit done. All right, finish off the military press there. Could say one thing for certain with you to give you guys a little bit of advice. If you guys are feeling any form of pain emotionally or mentally, go fucking do that exercise. Because I would get to that 8 rep range, even on the set I recorded, but after doing that, I was maintaining the 10 reps. I would get to the 8 reps, and everything past 8 reps was fueled off the pain that I'm experiencing right now. So, I mean, fuck, great way to exert it. I feel better after doing it. But we're gonna work into our next movement, which is a movement I haven't done in a very long time, as per every fucking exercise that I've been doing recently, which is gonna be a lat raise, or not lat raise, sorry, side raise, whatever the case. Yeah, it is a lat raise. And specifically on the cable machine, most people will lower the cable itself all the way to the bottom, whereas what I've learned is to line it up with your waist. And why that is because the way that you, activate your shoulder muscles is when you have it on a 90. Whereas when I have to bring it up, I come here first. So when I have it already in line, I could focus more on making sure that I'm getting that full range of motion and it's activated right away. So definitely try this out, put it at your waist level and have your hand just fixated right here. But of course you want to take a couple steps away from it. That way you can get that full range of motion and also bring it back farther than it is where you started. That way you're getting that full activation throughout and getting a longer range of motion. So definitely give that a try if you guys are trying that. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera a little bit here. Make sure that we got us in line. Definitely fuck with this shirt, man. I mean, it's Under Armour, but I got it off Amazon. So for you guys that are fucking saying Amazon doesn't have drip, check it out. You get those muscles in. But we're gonna do this for 12 reps each hand. Everything I'm fucking doing today is for 5 sets in total because I just want to exert myself so much. Definitely don't recommend training this way all the time though, because there's a point in time where you get to a certain amount of volume that your body's not fully recovered, and it's kind of counterintuitive because you have that option of injuring yourself. So I mean, take a lesson from me in that regard. Don't do this like fucking insane workouts every single time you come. You do see other people doing it who are on fucking steroids and shit, but steroids helps you recover faster as well, so that's something else to take into consideration. But your boy's natural. I'm doing this because I'm going through shit, and the gym is always here for you, always here to make you better. And to be fair, it's my favorite time of the day, man. Sometimes I'm at work, I'm on lunch, and work's whatever. I mean, I have no complaints about work, but I'll sit there and I'll be like, fuck, man, I just want it to be the morning. I want to be at the gym and I want to be, pushing myself. Like genuinely, if I could spend all day here and it wouldn't like injure myself and I would just be able to work out constantly, and you know, I'm not like super fatigued, because if I was here for anything more than 2 hours, I'd definitely be dead. But if I could be here all day, man, I fucking would be, because you know, all these thoughts that go through your mind, like when you're fucking working out, the only thing I'm thinking about is getting that rep done. And if those thoughts come into my mind, I'm fucking doing an extra couple reps. So we're gonna get this shit done. I upped the weight a little bit because this is my second set by adding the baby weight. So for this particular movement, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know with the lateral raise, you're most of the time, man, it's fucking, it's super heavy, you know? It's harder. It's hard to lift heavy weights. It's hard to really get that progressive overload, but you get the progressive overload, in my opinion, from doing more repetitions and then adding those baby weights. So, I mean, unlike most movements I do, I like to add the baby weights and not really count them, but for this movement I will, because I still felt fucking something from the 12.5 kilograms, and I'm gonna feel even more with the 2.5 additional baby weight. But we're gonna get this shit done. Enough chit chat. All right, other arm. You guys get a back shot. I take that back. Definitely feeling that. Give that a try. Always a good exercise, and you know, you could use dumbbells as well, but I wanted to give this one a try. But we got 3 more sets of this, 12 reps. Let's get it done. You know, I was speaking earlier about how having no partner with me allows me to get really time my rest and get the most out of it. But at the same time, it takes a while to line up the camera, and when I have a partner who's doing the exercise, I could line up the camera prior to doing my set. It's a lot easier. So there's definitely ups and downs and everything, but it's all right. We make it work. But we're gonna work into a face cable pull now, or rope cable face pull, whatever the fuck. I've said it before that it's more optimal to use 2 ropes rather than 1, and that's what we're doing today. So we got 2 different ropes. It allows you to get more range of motion, and you can really pull it as far as you can. I really do want to emphasize the stretch even on the way back, because a lot of people will just kind of stop here. I follow it through, and then I get that full motion, right? And I just feel like the stretches is very important. Getting that full range of motion and getting the most out of it is definitely the most optimal in my opinion. And I'm sure there's studies to back that, but should also mention the lining up the cable. So a lot of people will put it all the way at the top, myself included when I started. And that's counterintuitive, because you want to pull it towards you. Whereas when it's up, you're pulling it down and into you, which I guess can work your lats a little bit more, but that's not really what I'm trying to work here. I'm trying to work the traps, the deltoids, and all that sort of stuff. So lining it up with my forehead level is the most optimal for me personally. Now, again, people are gonna differ. Some people will have more gains or more effectiveness out of putting it more at their face level or whatnot. But I definitely recommend at least giving this a try, because I just do think it's counterintuitive to put it at the top. You get more out of it when it's here, right? And like I said before, the name of the game is to pull like this. It's not to pull down and into that, you know, right? You got lat pull downs and shit for that. And if you want to hit the lats, that's what you should be aiming to do, or pull-ups or anything of that form. Unfortunately though, these cables, one's longer than the other, but that's okay. I mean, hey man, you can't have everything work out the way you want it to, right? So we're gonna just have to line up my hands prior to doing this set, and then just hold my one hand here so I don't have the brace at the back of the rope there. But that's okay. Anything for the range of motion. But we're gonna do this for 12 reps. Let's get this shit. Yeah, definitely feel it more when I'm doing that compared to just one. So definitely give that a try. Most gyms though, well, I shouldn't say most gyms, but most of the gyms I've been to have a desperate need for these because these are very popular. So they should have a surplus of them more than they really need to, but I guess people will probably fucking steal it and shit. Can't really trust people, eh? But we're gonna get this shit done. Remember, everything I said today is for 5 sets. Gonna go till maximum exertion. Hopefully we could do some form of shrugs, because there is a form of shrugs I've been wanting to try. So we're gonna have to see if it's open next set, but focus on this set, we'll get the shit done. All right, so the machine that I wanted to try out is in fact available, which is a T-bar row machine. Now, I'm not doing T-bar rows, but I am gonna utilize it to try a new form of shrugs that I've seen, which is Kelso shrugs. So essentially what that is you're targeting a higher portion of it, because when you're doing shrugs, the weights are on your sides, right? So you're coming up like this, versus when I'm doing this, I'm coming up like this, right? So it's a different type of shrug. I definitely seen, I think it was Jeff Nippard talking about it and doing it specifically on this machine. However, he did it at the end of his back day when he was actually doing the T-bar rows. So you would do this for, I don't know, 12 reps or whatnot, and then finish off with the shrugs, because you're obviously, after hitting 12 reps, should be pretty difficult for you to hit anything more than, let me break this down. If you could do 12 reps of an exercise and you're able to hit 15, that means you need to increase the weight and put it to 8. And that's just my philosophy with it. So I mean, if I hit the 12 rep range, and I'll start implementing this more, because to be fair, I haven't very much so implemented this. But when you hit the 15 rep range, or I got 3 sets. Yeah, I'll be quick, don't worry. I'd have to get this set done, but we're gonna hit these Kelso shrugs. I don't wanna hold up the machine. I definitely like that form of shrug, but like someone's waiting for the machine, so I don't want to hold it up too long. I don't in the gym, I'm not going to stand around and just hold it down. Definitely need to work on the form, but it's good I recorded it, because then I can look back at what I did and compare it to the actual form to get better at it. Because there's always room for improvement. It's my first time doing this exercise. I started off with 25 because I do want to work my way up, but let's get this shit done. Okay, so I didn't really get a chance to finish off what I was talking about over there with the 15 reps, and I just implemented it. So it's something that I really haven't been doing for a long time, but in essence what it is it's doing 50, if I can do 12, so okay, if I'm aiming for 12 reps with a certain weight, and I hit that 12 rep range, and I think I could hit more than 12, I'll go till 15, and if I hit the 15, that's an indicator to me to up the weight. So I definitely think that's a good idea to implement into your guys' own workouts as well. And when I say up the weight, it doesn't mean I'm gonna up the weight and do 12 reps of that weight. It means I'm gonna up the weight and do 8 reps, if I can, right? If I could do 12 reps, then I'll do the 12 reps. But also if I feel like I could do more afterwards and I can hit that 15, then that's just an indicator to, get that progressive overload and increase your weight. So just, little name of the game, but there's something that I haven't done I've never done this exercise, but it's been one exercise that I've wanted to do for a very long time. And so we got this pendulum squat machine, and basically people use it for shoulder press. So they'll grab onto the sides here and they'll push it up. I was feeling it more in my lats, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, for the first couple sets. So I mean, maybe it's due to the weight that I was choosing to do, but we're gonna increase the weight. Last set I did 2 plates, this set I'm gonna do 3, and I did hit 12 reps with the 2 plates. Now, I should say, you shouldn't drastically change your weights like that. That's a big jump. Pretty low likelihood that if you do jump that much weight, which is 90 pounds on majority of the exercises, you're not gonna be able to hit 8 reps, right? And the name of the game for me personally is to hit 8 to 12, sometimes 6, depending on the weight obviously, or the exercise. But yeah, so I mean, we're gonna give this a try. I've never done this exercise before. I figured I'd try it because I seen the machine and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, fuck it, let's just give it a spin. So let's get this shit done. see if we can hit 15. So as I said before this set, if I could hit 15, that's an indicator to me that I need to increase the weight. And I was able to hit 15. So, I mean, logically speaking, and to live by the terms that I've set out, we'll probably add 50 pounds, 25s on both sides. I think 4 plates is a little drastic. I mean, let's be honest though, this machine specifically does most of the work for me. I don't have to worry too much about it. It's pretty simple. We're gonna get this shit done. We have made it home safely. Always something to be grateful for. And we have a little friend waiting for us when we came in. What's up, buddy? Can't focus on you if you're doing that. He's purring his face off right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you guys smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Guys, we are en route to hit 1,000 subscribers by April 1st. At the time of this recording, we're at 816. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Go utilize the day to do something better. Make sure that you guys are not putting your worth in what other people think about you or do to you. Put your worth in what you think about yourself. And if you think you aren't worthy right now, man, just remember, you have worth. You are important, and you have the ability to change the very things that you might not feel too comfortable about, such as your body weight. So remember that, guys. Do something better today. Hit the post notification bell so you guys never miss a video. 5 videos a week, guys. 5 freaking videos a week. We are pushing. I want to get that even higher, but with time, you know, quality over quantity any day of the week. And the same thing applies for the gym and YouTube. But needless to say, guys, have a blessed day. Do something great and find your impetus. Goodbye.